something just between you and me. When I hear your voice, I know I'm finally free. Every single word is perfect as it can be, and I need you here with me. When you lift me up, I know that I'll never fall. I can speak to you by saying nothing at all. Every single time I find it harder to breathe, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me. I think I see your face in every place that I go. I try to hide it, but I know that it's gonna show. Every single night I find it harder to sleep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me every day. You're saying the words that I want you to say. There's a pain in my heart and it won't go away. Now I know I'm falling in deep, 'cause I need you here with me. Can I tell you something just between you and me? When I hear your voice, I know I'm finally free. Every single word is perfect as it can be, 'cause I need you here with me.
I'll be the last one standing, 2 hands in the air, I'm a champion. You'll be looking up at me when it's over. I live for the battle, I'm a soldier. Yeah, I'm a fighter like Rocky. Put your flag on your back like Ali. Yeah, I'm the greatest, I'm stronger. Bet my dues, can't lose, I'm a own ya. Hey, I've been working my whole life, and now it's do or die. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion. When they write my story, they're gonna say that I did it for the glory. But don't think that I did it for the fame, yeah. I did it for the love of the game, yeah. And this is my chance I'm taking. All them old records I'm breaking. All you people watching on the TV, you go ahead and put your bets on me. Hey, I've been waiting my whole life to see my name in lights. I am invincible, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable. They knock me down, I get up again. I am the champion. You don't know my name, you can't hurt me now. I can't feel the pain. I was made for this, yeah, I was born to win. I am the champion.
Born champion. The C is for the courage I possess through the drama. H is for the hurt, but it's all for the honor. A is for my attitude, working through the patience. Money comes and goes, so the M is for motivation. Gotta stay consistent, the P is to persevere. The I is for integrity, innovative career. The O is optimistic, open and never shut. And the N is necessary, cause I'm never giving up. See, they ask me how I did it, I just did it from the heart. Crushing the competition, been doing
like white wine at the right time, blow lights. Do you still hate my guts, baby? That's fine. Do you still get blacked out? Go too hard. Wake up feeling too far from where your home really is. Don't know what I did, but I take it back. I was acting like a kid. Do you still get up in your head, acting like the world's gonna end? Do you still have that fear that no one's gonna love you for you? Maybe I'm just stuck in the past. Nothing could ever last. We used to drive all night. We would feel good, get high. Now I wonder, whatever happened to you? Moved to the south side. Made friends with the girls that you don't like.
My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business. My whole team ready. Big dreams, big rings, we want it. You won't forget it. We came to handle business.
Minneapolis, welcome to Monster Jam Trackside. I'm Jabari Thomas. I'm going to be your fan enhancement. I'm going to be in the stands with you all event long. We're going to be playing some games, doing some giveaways. We're going to have so much fun here at the U.S. Bank Stadium. And also, everybody here is going to witness 12 larger-than-life superstars compete in 3 different competitions: JCB Racing, Great Clip Skills Challenge, and my favorite, Monster Jam Freestyle. And everybody here at the U.S. Bank Stadium is going to help score tonight's competition on a couple of those, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that later. But right now, let's send it to my co-hosts, the ladies, Keaton and Kay.
Jabari, thank you so much. We want to welcome you to Stadium Championship Series East. Again, I am Kay Young, alongside our pit reporter, Keaton Stewart. And of course, I'll be giving you all the play-by-play action as it unfolds out on the track. But this lady to my left, I think you're going to be working the hardest out of all of the hosts, as you're going to be running around giving us all those crucial updates from behind the scenes as our pit reporter.
You know what, Kay? I will definitely get my steps in. That's going to be for sure today. But I've got the most, exciting part of my job is going to be providing you guys with the story and the scoop and exactly what goes down with these Monster Jam trucks. You know, I always say, Kay, we are at the mercy of these Monster Jam trucks. So if something breaks, something goes wrong, you bet I'm going to be on that case and let you guys know exactly what's going on as soon as I can.
And speaking of the mercy of the trucks, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened last weekend in Tampa, because that really is the storyline coming into US Bank Stadium here this weekend. So talk to us about Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger and Tristan England and JCB Digatron.
You know what, Kay, we talk about if we were fans, this is the event that I would want to buy tickets to. It's at this point in the season that we saw some breakage in Tyler Menninga in Gravedigger's truck. It was that breakage that not only cost him 2 competitions, but it actually shook up the points. Right now, it is only 6 points. That is the difference between Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger in that first place spot, and it's Tristan England and JCB Digatron holding out that second place spot. Before that weekend, we saw a much larger gap in those points. So the fact that that gap has been so closely closed, that's going to make this event one you don't want to miss.
And we're going to touch on the breakage of Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger a little bit later in your UNOH pit report. But honestly, this storyline kind of goes hand in hand with the history here at US Bank Stadium. A couple of years ago, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger lost an engine, so they had to rebuild the engine, and that cost him a lot of points. That actually cost him the Series Seasons Championship. So hopefully we are not on track for that this weekend here with Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. It's been really fun to see this points battle between Tristan England and JCB Digatron and Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. But of course, we've got to talk about the rest of our competitors as well. Just right behind Tristan is Colt Eichelberger and Max D Fire, which is 238 points, 48 points behind our leader, Todd LeDuc, and Megalodon, currently 233 points, 53 points behind our leader, and John Gordon and Bad Company right now 64 points behind, sitting in 5th place. So a lot of action we're going to be talking about a little bit later here. Stick around, don't go anywhere. We have more Monster Jam Trackside coming up next.
At Lucas Oil, we take pride in creating problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer so you can focus on the things that matter most. Whether it's commuting to work, visiting a loved one, taking the kids where they need to go, going to the big game, or anywhere life takes you, Lucas Oil is committed to getting you there for all of life's important moments. Lucas Oil, it works.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Okay, Minneapolis, I see you all out there with your cell phones and videos looking cute as you want to be. Hey, make sure you use those hashtags Monster Jam and follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, TikTok, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page at Monster Jam. Now, if you use the hashtag Monster Jam, you could show up on the Monster Jam video board all evening long. We're going to be showing some of your favorite moments here at the U.S. Bank Stadium. So again, it's all at it's all at Monster Jam.
So come dance the silence down through the morning. Sha la 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 la, yeah. Yeah. Cut up, Maria. Show me some of them Spanish dancing. Pass me a bottle, Mr. Jones. Believe in me. Help me believe in anything. 'Cause I wanna be someone who believes. Yeah. Mr. Jones and me tell each other fairy tales, and we stare through beautiful women. She's looking at you, oh no, no, she's looking at me, smiling in the bright lights, coming through his stereo. When everybody loves you, you could never be lonely. Well, I'm gonna paint my picture, paint myself blue.
Currently, we have 5 Series Seasons Championships going on right now. And of course, the winner of those Series Seasons Championships will get an automatic buy into Monster Jam World Finals 23 happening at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California, happening May 18th. Of course, a little sun maybe, as our fans might want to join us there for Monster Jam World Finals. But we're going to get straight into it. We're going to talk about some of the series that are going on right now. We're going to kick things off with Stadium Championship Series West.
You know what, Kay? It was an exciting moment for all the fans and drivers alike. We saw Joe Foley in El Toro Loco. He won his 3rd freestyle win of his career. But the lucky thing was he actually saw 2 wins in a row. We don't often see somebody really ride that wave of momentum. So congratulations to Joe Foley and Team El Toro Loco. That hard work has clearly paid off. But he's not the only one working hard, because when we take a look over to Arena Central, it is the Arena Series Central. We've got Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. He has just marked his 100th win in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, and he is leading that series. So it's going to be interesting to see how hard the rest of his competitors are going to make it for him. We've got more Monster Jam action than that happening around the world. We've got some superstars we want to shout out on Arena East.
That's right. We're going to go over to Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger, battling out with Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. Right now, they had just finished competition, or excuse me, there are 9 points spread between Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger and Armando Castro and El Toro Loco right now. So it is a battle between first and second. Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger, though, is your Series Seasons points leader. But let's take a look. Wildside right now. Zach Garner and Wildside doing tremendous work last night. He's getting the racing win. He got a little bit of the donut win as well, but it was El Toro Loco, Armando Castro, who took home the overall event championship as well as the freestyle win. But you know, we've got a lot of those series going on right now, so keep in mind, Arena Championship Series is in Worcester, Massachusetts. We got Arena Championship Series East in Cleveland, Ohio. We got Arena Championship Series West in Oklahoma City, and we've got Stadium Championship Series West right now in Anaheim, California. So for all the results, you can log on to monsterjam.com. Now let's throw it over to Jabari in the stands.
What's happening, everybody? Jabari here in 141. I see you up there. Make some noise, 141. Wow, we're having a really good time here. I'm here with Bethany, and is this your first time here at Monster Jam?
This is not my first time, but it's their first time.
Oh, that's cool. Any favorite trucks at all? Who's your favorite truck?
Megalodon.
Megalodon. How about you?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, that's right. Well, I hope you guys have so much fun here at the US Bank Stadium at Monster Jam. Thank you for coming, and thank you guys for coming. And right now, I'm going to send it back to Keaton and Kay.
Well, you know, we talked a little bit earlier about everything that happened with Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. So let's get into kind of the root of the issue, the deeper problems that we see, and will it be ready to go for this weekend?
Yeah, you know, Kay, I really want to set the stage for some of the fans who might be just joining us now. Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger was really this unstoppable force on this series, and we talked about it. We say we're at the mercy of these trucks, and what will it take for somebody to take out a competitor like Tyler Menninga? So let's bring it back to last weekend in Tampa. What they found out was they originally found out they needed to replace a blower. So the technicians go in to that Gravedigger truck to replace that blower, but it was actually during the process of replacing that a part of the Monster Jam harness was compromised. Now, some of you may not know what that Monster Jam harness is, and the way I like to explain it, Kay, is it's kind of like the nervous system of the truck. It's a series of wires that are around the chassis, and it goes throughout the entire body of the truck. All of those wires, of course, communicating something very important, but all communicating something different. Well, during the process, while our technicians were taking out that blower and putting in the new one, there was a wire that was compromised. It just so happened to be the wire that was compromised was the TPC. Now, that is the throttle position center. I know a lot of people here probably know that word throttle because that's why we're here. That's what we love to see. But when that wire was compromised, that means Tyler Menninga's throttle is compromised. So I was speaking with one of the crew chiefs, and they were telling me it would almost be like if your thermostat broke in your house and you're trying to turn up the heat, you maybe see the number go up, but nothing's happening. So it took them a while to determine it was this one wire and that it was controlling that. It took all hands on deck for them to be able to figure that out. It was a bit of a gremlin that they were chasing, but they did get that replaced. They checked the entire harness. So as of now, we did see Gravedigger pull off a successful racing pass in practice. So he should be good to go, but unfortunately it was not successful practice for all of our drivers. We did see some issues. And looks like, Kay, we have a lot of people pushing these Monster Jam trucks to their limit at this point in the season. We saw a transmission swap. This happened last night, right before the event today. We had 2 transmission swaps. We had one in Jester and we had one in Bad Company driven by John Gordon. But that wasn't the only action that happened. Of course, we had Kraken have a new motor. And yesterday in practice, if you remember, he pulled to that line in racing and he could not start. So for a competitor to not get that racing pass, it could affect them in the competition. But as of now, I've checked with the technicians, we should have all of our trucks good to go. But we know they're going to push it to that ragged edge because each and every single one of these drivers is definitely going to be fighting for that trophy.
Most definitely, and I know that a lot of these drivers, you know, we're in the middle of a season right now. We're in the middle of a points chase, and so the fatigue of these trucks is going to be, it's going to come into play, I think, a lot more as we get through and progress the rest of this series. So, I mean, for you, you've seen this before. The smallest part, a fuse, could just completely crush a driver's momentum into a series season's points chase.
And we don't often get to see the opportunity to see somebody like Tyler Menninga have to sit out of 2 competitions.
Exactly.
You have to wonder what that does to the psyche of a driver. I'm always curious, like, emotionally, how do you go out there and just center yourself and stay cool, calm, collected? I mean, it seems so hard to not be affected by that. We know that he is just itching to get back out here tonight and really, really, I know that he's hoping to make that gap big again.
Definitely. He's definitely looking for some redemption along with some of these other drivers as we continue on with more Monster Jam Trackside coming up next.
Tape, total tape. Easy, fast. You taped it. Oh, totally taped it.
Total Tape, the construction adhesive tape, features an exclusive mesh reinforced formula for instant grab and permanent hold.
Let's try it. You totally taped it. Wow, you nailed it. I mean, you taped it. You totally taped it. Taped it. Taped it. Taped it.
Ask for Total Tape, the construction adhesive tape.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Can you conquer the Big Air Challenge? Blast in the big air. Try to reach the top. Ooh, so close. Take aim and launch. Boom! You hit the top and blasted the fireworks. Bring in the Monster Jam larger-than-life lineup. Switch the stunt. Gravedigger goes the distance with an epic long jump. Megalodon flies high. Long jump or high jump, Monster Jam trucks win. New Monster Jam Big Air Challenge. Other trucks each sold separately.
Just want to remind you guys that Monster Jam World Finals races into Los Angeles May 18th. You're going to see the best competition skills contest. You're going to see the best races. They're going to jump really high, and you get a chance to meet your favorite drivers and sign while they sign your autographs for you. And it's going to be great, guys. It's going to be the largest pit party of the year. It all races into Los Angeles May 18th.
Get ready, LA. Oh, and he's got it! And there is extreme air. Off the container ramp, yes! Yeah, that's what you want to see.
We can't wait to compete in one of the hottest venues in the country.
It's gonna be epic.
We are now joined here up at the Monster Jam desk. Please welcome Colton Eichelberger, Maxie. We got Todd LeDuc and Megalodon. We got Tristan England and JCB Digatron. Welcome, gentlemen.
You know, okay, we've got a stacked lineup, even just right here at the desk. There's a lot of talent. But my first question is for you, Colton. I want to ask you, we've touched on the fact that you are carrying the torch for your dad, of course, Todd LeDuc. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not your dad. I'm sorry. Tom Mentz. I know you probably wish that was that way, but we do all feel like family. No, my question for you, though, is how does this, coming into a series like this, how is your mindset different from when maybe you were actually full-time, on tour with these series? How does that change for you?
Yeah, the biggest mindset for me is there's really no pressure. The pressure I do have, though, is that it was my dad's retirement tour, and I knew each and every weekend he was coming out there to burn it down in freestyle. So for me, the pressure's there. I have big shoes to fill to come out and tear that truck up, burn it down, and give these fans one last Tom Mentz freestyle.
Todd, I want to turn it over to you. Last weekend, you had a huge weekend in Tampa, and you pulled out a skills win freestyle. I mean, one of great runs. How did you feel coming in? Like, do you feel like the momentum's going to be carrying over here this weekend?
This is a long championship, man. We have to think big picture, and so we're just being smart. Saturdays, you got to play that game of pushing the truck just hard enough not to break it or have an all-nighter for your technician crew for Sunday. So I think we're on a roll. We're getting there. We're starting to get the fans behind us, man. Our line at Pit Party was so long. It was incredible, and it's just so cool to hear the fans' interactions and stuff like that. So it's been really cool, but it's just fun driving with my son over here, and I love what I do here in Minneapolis. I can't wait. I want to get behind the wheel.
Well, you know what, Tristan, it was an exciting moment for you because we are all watching this point series unfold. And I know a lot of our super fans, a lot of our fans, they're wondering, how are you going to do it? How are you going to take out Tyler Menninga? And you, because of your wins last weekend, were actually able to make that gap much smaller. You are only 6 points in second place. You're 6 points behind Tyler Menninga in that spot with just one competition earning you 12 points. I mean, did you have any moment of celebration? Can you kick up your feet and relax a little bit? Or what's your mindset headed in?
There's no time to kick your feet up whatsoever. These guys are no slouches. Even girls out here. We got Lindsay behind the wheel, Lucas Stabilizer. All of these drivers are excellent behind the wheel, but I know afterwards we get camaraderie, all that in the locker room, but we have fun with it. I don't necessarily look at the points throughout the season. I like to have a good time. I've got a great crew with me. Howie Dalton, he's been one of the best technicians in Monster Jam for years. I've had him for 2 years, and we've had a very good turnout for what we've done so far, but I'm just having a good time. I'm trying to get a new fan base going. I'm in a brand new truck. I used to drive Earthshaker, for those that don't know, and we picked up our own world championship last year, but now we're in this JCB Digatron. We're taking that JCB racing, and it's just been a blast.
Colton, I know you're feeling a little bit left out without a cowboy hat. It looks like everybody else is kind of on brand right now. But I want to talk a little bit about your entrance here into Stadium Championship Series East. You're 48 points behind the leader, which is Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. You've been able, just in one weekend, kind of close the gap that your father, Tom Mentz, had kind of started. Do you feel that as this series progresses, you might be able to reach that top 3, that top 2 spot, maybe pull out a championship?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything's a possibility. But for me, that would just be the cherry on top, honestly. Like I said, my main focus is to leave that Max D truck in 1,000 pieces spread across that Minneapolis floor tonight. You guys want to see that? Anybody here want to see me tear that truck up?
Well, Colton's not alone in kicking up the action, Todd, because of course, Kay touched on your wins, and that really does bump you up in the lineup of points. It actually has you in 3rd place, only 5 points behind Colton Eichelberger and Max D. I want to know though, because you're a mean, fierce competitor, so when you've got just such a small gap like this, in the competitions, are you thinking about those points? Are you calculating them in your head, or where is your mindset going into that?
To a certain extent, it's in my mind, but I've been trying to stay focused. I could lay up and do skills events where I do stoppies like everybody else. I'm going a little bit more outside the box. I love doing those bicycles, driving that giant 12,000-pound monster truck on its 2 wheels, trying to do stoppies, trying to do stuff that's unique and different, and that's pushing the limits. Either you're going to win, or you're going to get 7th or 8th. So I like taking that risk. And like I said, we're early in this championship. He is no slouch. There's no doubt about it. I was hoping for another driver to fill in for Tom, but I guess we got to deal with him. But no, he's an incredible driver. Our tour is insane, and we're going to keep trying our best to give these fans what they want to see. I want these fans leaving here in Minneapolis and every show we go to going, did I just watch Todd the Duke do that trick? And so that's my goal.
And I'm going to give you the last word here, Tristan. I mean, we've talked about the points is gapping between you and Tyler. We've talked a little bit about racing last weekend, you doing so well, but I want to talk about JCB, because for you, every weekend is kind of like just a re-unveil of what JCB has done for you and your legacy. You're the first JCB driver, of course, and we hope that this partnership continues to flourish. But you've set kind of the precedence of JCB and the Digatron brand. What does that mean to you coming in to each and every weekend that you go to?
Man, it means a lot. I wear this logo on my fire suit and everything I've got with a lot of pride. And winning those JCB racings last weekend, man, that put a cherry on top. It made me feel good, made my confidence feel good even more. But just being able to be able to represent this brand all around the world, because JCB is based out of the UK, so it's out of England, which is ironic because my last name is England, so I thought that was pretty cool. But everything feels like family already. I mean, the first weekend out, now here we are 7 weeks into this, and it's been nothing but a good time. But I will touch on everybody else that's here has had a good running. They've had good fans. This is our first time to show up and show out right here in US Bank Stadium. My dad is the big kahuna, and he was right here and threw down in US Bank, so now it's my turn. Them England boys, we're coming for the top.
Gentlemen, we wish you all nothing but the best of luck. We cannot wait to see it unfold out on the track here this afternoon. Let's make some noise for Tristan England, JCB Digatron, Todd LeDuc and Megalodon, and Colton Eichelberger, and Max D.
Crash Course on the Monster Jam YouTube channel. We get you so close to Monster Jam competition.
Exclusive access to the drivers.
The course, the crew, the hot pits,
and the pit party.
You can smell the tires. It's like your Monster Jam fam. You'll learn a lot, but this ain't school. This is Monster Jam Crash Course! Coming soon.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Can you conquer the Megalodon loop of doom? Watch out for the gap! Wipe out! Don't give up! Megalodon jumps the gap! You can extend the gap for a bigger challenge! Megalodon conquers the loop of doom! Yeah! You can get other Monster Jam trucks in on the stunting action! Jump the gap or wipe out! New Megalodon Loop of Doom from Monster Jam! Other trucks sold separately.
It is said that the eyes are the windows into the soul, which begs the question, can a window have a soul? At Renewal by Anderson, we think so. When it's a window forged from fibrings and over 100 years of refined craftsmanship, the essence of who we are transforms into a superior, stunningly beautiful window. So yes, a window can have a soul. For a limited time, take advantage of this great offer. Renewal by Anderson.
Well, we've landed a great partnership with JCB as our official equipment provider of Monster Jam, but even grander is that they brought on into the 2024 season the all-new JCB Digatron Monster Jam truck. So we are so excited to have them on board. Let's take a look now at the video board for how this great partnership came about.
We're always looking for ways to bring something new into Monster Jam, and we're excited to be introducing a new partner that is as committed and dedicated to families and innovation as we are.
JCB is a company that is popular across the world.
We're the largest privately owned construction equipment and agricultural equipment manufacturer in the world.
When we met the Feld family, the similarities are tremendous. You know, we're all about today's machine, but tomorrow is our futures. Our eldest son, Otis, is Monster Jam crazy. When he's not watching Monster Jam, he's drawing them. Christmas last year, we were with Otis's grandpa, and they're like, let's design the perfect monster truck. And out of that, our collaboration between JCB and Monster Jam has been born.
An element that is involved virtually every day in our business is innovation. It's new ways of doing things.
Digatron is designed after a backhoe, which was one of the first machines that JCB put out. The strength of both companies really comes to fruition with this truck.
You definitely want a winning driver to be the one that's going to drive your truck. Somebody that's very authentic so that our customers could relate.
Hey y'all, Tristan England here, Monster Jam World Finals Racing Champion. Just the side of that truck, it gives me chills. It's fresh and it's new, but it's ours.
There's definitely something that builds in you the more that you get involved with the Monster Jam family, and the excitement is getting very hard to contain.
We know that this truck is soon going to be part of so many other families' lives.
It is an exciting project to be involved with, and I think the customers will enjoy it along the way as well.
Well, it is my great pleasure now to be joined by Lindsay Reed, driver of Lucas Stabilizer. And, you know, we could talk all day long about what you do on the track and some of your accomplishments, but we're going to talk about what you do off the track, which is so important with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I know you got the call to become an ambassador once again, so this is not new to you. So talk to us a little bit about that experience and what you kind of bringing here to the 2024 season with St. Jude.
I was so pumped when they called me to be an ambassador again this year because it's really been special to me and I really hold it dear to my heart. I'm a mother myself, so I can't say that I can imagine how the families are dealing with it there. But when I went to the hospital and I had that experience myself, it was just, my mind was blown. As soon as you walk in the hospital, it doesn't feel like a hospital at all. It just feels like family. And as soon as you walk through that door, you don't pay a dime. St. Jude pays for every single part of it. The travel, the food, the stay, because they want those families to be able to focus 100% on their child that is there. And I got to meet all these families. It was so great. We got to take Monster Jam toys there and really just take them away from that everyday life where, you know, they're struggling, they're going through treatments. We put smiles on faces. We had a great time, and I still to this day keep in touch with all those families that I met there, and they're just doing such great things for all the families that go through St. Jude.
That is incredible. And I mean, a lot of our fans, every single one of these fans actually inside of US Bank Stadium can actually help St. Jude out. So how can they do that?
You know what? Every single child at St. Jude, they deserve a chance to be happy. They deserve a chance to live their best life in every moment. And each and every one of you here can help do that today. You all can text Monster Jam to 785-833, and together we can change the world. We can help all of these kiddos all around the world with cancer beat it and be able to go home and live their best life.
It is up on the video board right now. Text Monster Jam 785-833. Lindsay, thank you so much for spreading this word and spreading the hope that we can help with this great experience of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Once again, it is Lizzie Reed, driver of Lucas Stabilizer.
About 5 years ago, I drew emojis. It's kind of cool. And then I made it into a monster truck. It represents the cancer journey in my life. Cancer is not a great feeling. Life just got turned upside down. Went from being normal to like different. But I found hope and light. St. Jude is an amazing place that helped me through it. Right now, I feel great. No more cancer. Cancer-free. Thank you for saving lives.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Bryce Kinney coming to you from inside Great Clips, getting ready to get this mohawk right. But I need you to get your phones out right now so you don't miss out on a great offer from Great Clips. Scan the QR code to make sure you get $2 off on your next Great Clips haircut. Looks great, feels great. See you guys soon.
I'm in section 204 with Bryce Kinney, driver of Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Wow, so it's so good to be here. I know you're excited. We are in the hometown of your sponsors, Great Clips. How does it feel?
I just want to give Jabari a shout out because he did tell me, and he doesn't want me to tell the rest of you this, that he's a little bit afraid of heights. He's like walking around like a baby giraffe up here with these shaky legs. But you know, it is so much fun being here in Minneapolis, and we've got such a great Monster Jam family. But Great Clips has been part of our Monster Jam family now for 8 years. And being in motorsports, to have that type of longevity, man, that is a testament to just this amazing partnership. And they love the Monster Jam family. They're a part of this because they came 8 years ago to an event and they met the Monster Jam fans. They saw all of you amazing families coming out here and wanting to make memories together. And Great Clips said, we want to be part of that. Those are our people. And here we are 8 years later. And yeah, we're right here in Minneapolis. So I got my work cut out for me. I got to entertain my Great Clips family tonight.
And because of that, I did dye my beard. It was earlier. It was red and purple. So thank you, Great Clips, for that.
Oh, did you wash that out already?
I definitely washed it out.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, but you look so good in it.
There's a sink in the back that's purple right now, I promise.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
All right, so you're trying to get to this first place spot, right? You're trying to beat Tyler and Trishan. How do you feel about tonight? You think you can do this? My bet's on you tonight, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I do feel great. You know, sometimes you go in and you go where your sponsor is based. Sometimes there's a little bit of extra pressure. But for whatever reason tonight, I am so excited that I just get to come out here and entertain the Great Clips family and then entertain all of Monster Jam and all of Minneapolis a little bit. For whatever reason, maybe the butterflies will set in. But right now, I just cannot wait. I've been looking forward to this, knowing I'm going to have just an incredible amount of fun this evening at US Bank Stadium, because I know Minneapolis fans, you all are some of the loudest fans across the country. And so my expectation is for you tonight to have a blast, make some memories, but you better yell your faces off all night long here at Monster Jam.
You heard him. We want to hear you tonight here at Monster Jam. Everybody give it up for Bryce Kinney, driver of Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. All right, Keaton, what you got down there on the track?
Thanks, Jabari. I am joined by two of our very fierce competitors. I want you guys to give it up for Jamie Gardner in El Toro Loco and Cole Bernard in Black Pearl. Now we're here in this stadium holds a lot of history for us. So I want to kind of do something a little bit fun, and I want to bring your guys' attention, as well as all the fans' attention, to the video board. We're going to take a look back, a flash to the past. 2 years ago, it was you guys going head-to-head as the final round of racing. Now, Jamie, there's you, right? But this should have been a cakewalk win, because, Cole, you were actually running on 7 cylinders only. And then, of course, in Jamie Garner's style, we see some crazy moves. I mean, Jamie, talk to us about the adrenaline of that moment.
You know, going into that race, I knew he was running on 7 cylinders. He's my teammate. There was no way in the world I was going to let a 7-cylinder truck beat me in that race, because I knew I'd never live the end of it. So when I kind of cocked up on 2 wheels, I thought, you know what, I've been fast all night. We're just going to ride it on around the corner, and I'm going to whip him. Instead, it kind of bit me.
Well, I'm sure the fans love to see that. They love to see that action. And you know what? The fans are the judges when it comes to freestyle. Cole, I think you're a perfect person to talk to, because it was in 2022, right here in this stadium, that you performed the freestyle that would later win you the title of Freestyle of the Year. Now, for the fans who don't know, all of the drivers across all of the series are considered for this, yet the judges decided that it was your freestyle that was the absolute best. Now, what I'm wondering is, what do these fans have to do here today to see exactly why you hold that title?
You know, it all starts at the pit party. All the people come through the line and everything, and they tell you what they want to see you do. And it kind of plots out our freestyle run. They want to see big air. They want to see us do a donut or a backflip or something. And that kind of gets us pumped up and motivates us to what we're going to do for our freestyle run. And that night, we were just feeling it. Like, everything was working for us. We couldn't crash, in a sense. And we've always had good luck. This is like my hometown show. I'm a South Dakota boy. This is as close as I get to home. So we always try to lay it out here for all the fans, and I got my family here. We always have family and friends that come to this show, so we try to show off for them a little bit too. So tonight's going to be no different. We're going to leave it all out there, but the louder and crazier these people get, we can hear that over these trucks, and it pumps us up, and it makes us go crazier out here on the track for them.
Well, we know you guys are feeding off of the fans' energy. I know we're ready for action, so they must be too. Give it up one more time for our 2 competitors. Right here, we've got Jamie Garner of El Toro Loco and Cole Bernard of Black Pearl.
JCB, we know good enough is never good enough. Simply meeting expectations just won't cut it. We built JCB with that in mind, because in this life, you have to tackle each challenge as it comes. Be strong. Be bold. Be committed. You have to rise above. You have to be better.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
Students that go through our programs have fantastic experiences, and they come out getting good job placements.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees in trades that are in high demand all across the country.
10 out of 10. If you even think this is the right place for you, you better just go.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Roar into Monster Jam stunts like never before. New Monster Jam Thunder Roarus drop playset. Whoa, over 6 feet tall. Here comes Thunder Roarus. Speed down the mega ramp. Huge jump. Switch stunts and drop in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Dragon front flip. El Toro Loco corkscrew. Thunder Roarus drop from Monster Jam. Other trucks sold separately. Adult assembly required. Batteries not included.
Well, you can get a lot of Monster Jam action on MAV TV every Saturday morning. You can catch classic episodes of Monster Jam, and then at 7 p.m. Central Time, you can get brand new episodes of Monster Jam. Don't forget to check out Arena in 30 and our official podcast, Inside Monster Jam, with Scott Jordan.
Monster Jam is on MAV TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
All in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
Our first competition of the night will be JCB Racing, and we're going to throw up on the video board the official JCB Racing bracket, and we'll see how it will play out. So our first head-to-head matchup will be Ryan Disharoon and Shaker going up against Colt Eichelberger and Max D. The winner of that match will then see Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl in round 2, who had an automatic advancement into round 2 because he had the fastest race pass time of the previous event. We're going to throw it down to our second head-to-head matchup, which will be Lindsey Reed and Lucas Stabilizer going up against Tyler Menninga and Gravedigger. The winner of that head-to-head matchup will see Todd LeDuc and Megalodon in round 2. Keaton, where is the rest of the bracket playing out?
Well, Kay, if you take a look up at that video board, you'll see that the next matchup is going to be Bryce Kenny and Great Clips Mohawk Warrior taking on Matt Pagliarulo in Jester. The winner of that race will be taking on John Gordon in Bad Company. Then we're going to see Tristan England in JCB Digatron take on Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. The winner of that race will be taking on Jamie Gardner in El Toro Loco.
That is going to be some exciting action as we kick things off with JCB Racing. The first 12 points will be on the line, but we have 2 other great competitions also. And for more on all of the competitions that you're going to see here tonight, let's throw it up to the video board for Track X.
As we continue getting ready for tonight's 3 competitions, it is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spin Master. Monster Trucks, Monster Stunts, Monster Jam.
Up first is the JCB Racing competition. We will start with both Monster Jam trucks staged and ready at the starting line. After you see 2 amber lights, the final light will go green, and our drivers will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track where the race could be won off the starting line with horsepower or with technical skill in the turns. That's where the skill, seat time, and precision of our drivers will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the corner in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight, narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line. Next up, it's the Great Clip Skills Challenge, where our superstars will attempt their best 2-wheel maneuvers to wow you, the judges, using only 2 of their 4 BKT tires. In this competition, you will see technical and combination moves combining skill, concentration, and balance to pull off some amazing maneuvers like stoppies, moonwalks, sky wheelies, poppers, and whatever new innovative trick the Monster Jam superstars dream up. Our final competition of the event is Monster Jam Freestyle. Our Monster Jam drivers will compete for your score by performing the most dynamic freestyle run. The track features unique obstacles which can lead to some awesome maneuvers. Each obstacle can provide the driver a different look as they attempt to perform a run consisting of big air, momentum, wow moments, and backflips as they compete to earn the highest fan score by you at judgeszone.com.
I'm in 138 right now, and I'm going to show you guys how to help score a couple of the competitions, Great Clip Skills Challenge and Monster Jam Freestyle. Go on your browser, on your phone, to judgeszone.com, okay, judgeszone.com, or there is a QR code that you can scan on the Monster Jam video board right there. Yeah, it's right here. You're going to scan that, use the code MIN. That is going to be your code, MIN, judgeszone.com. And you're going to see that BKT tire, and you're going to move that tire all the way up to score high or move it low to score low. You're going to have 20 seconds to get those scores in. Now, if you're already there, let's just do a practice round, okay? Everybody find a number and go ahead and hit that submit button, and we'll see what the average score here is in the U.S. Bank Stadium, okay? So let's go ahead. We got our numbers. We hit submit. Give everybody about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and everybody here chose an average of 7.410. I'm going to show you guys a little bit later on how to do this again. It's all at judgeszone.com.
Well, for the last time here in Monster Jam Trackside, I'm going to be bringing back my co-hosts Jabari Thomas and Keaton Stewart, and we are going to give our predictions and thoughts on who might be the overall event champion. And I'm going to throw it down to Keaton Stewart first. Keaton, you've been talking to all of our UNOH technicians, our drivers. What are your thoughts on who will take home the win?
You know what, Kay? I think that the driver who's going to be holding that trophy at the end of the night is currently just 6 points away from first place. I'm going with Tristan England in JCB Digatron. I think it'll be him holding that trophy at the end of the night.
That is a definitely strong pick. And Jabari, you've been with the fans, and they're going to be scoring, of course, 2 out of the 3 competitions. What are they saying, but who do you think is going to pull out the win?
Oh, I hear a lot of reactions over here in the stands, but I want to hear what the birthday boy has to say over here. Who do you think is going to win?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger?
Gravedigger.
All right, we got a couple of Gravediggers. I'm going to go with Bryce Kinney because I believe that we are in his land right now. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. So I'm going to go with Bryce for this evening.
That is a very strong pick as well. And I'm going to go with Colton Eichelberger and Max D. He debuted last weekend in Tampa and made it to the semis in racing, got 3rd in skills and 4th in the freestyle. So I think the nerves are gone. I think they've settled, and I think he's going to pull out a win here tonight. But Jabari, Keaton, I really appreciate your insight and your thoughts and feels on who might bring home that overall event championship. Well, that'll do it for Monster Jam Trackside. You are in for an incredible night of action here with Stadium Championship Series East. Once again, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the home of your Minnesota Vikings and welcome you to Monster Jam.
Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Heart of a lion. Fire inside me, blaze like a siren. Why would you try it? Wake up the beast, no, I can't keep silent. I put my time in, now it's my time, your time is expiring. Blood, sweat, and tears, I conquered my fears, I'm ready to fly now. We know they scared of us, no, they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches, yeah. Got cool intentions, yeah. I see my goal and get cold into sin, but when counting our sins, I don't have no friends, I came here to win. My start is your end, now let it begin now. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd.
Now is time to honor our nation and our great heroes. So if everybody would take out their flashlights on your phone, hold them up high. We want to light up U.S. Bank Stadium as we pay tribute to our first responders, active duty military, our veterans, and frontline workers. Let's see them. Hold them up high. Oh, yeah. You look beautiful, Minneapolis.
Twin Cities, Monster Jam was built right here in the USA. We are truly fortunate to live in the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedoms, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America.
Got 3 favorite colors, not just one, not just 2. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue.
Presenting our nation's colors is the Columbia Heights Fire Department Honor Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing our national anthem, please welcome Technical Sergeant Ben Churchill.
Oh, say, can to see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
clear to move.
This is your reigning 2023 World Final Racing Champion from Paris, Texas, JCB Digatron.
Let's go! Let's get ready to rumble! Feel the fires into the rear. It's nice and only know how to wear. The stage is trying to break it in two. You will feel always power. The way came over you make contest the wheel of pain is there. In the back of your head, yeah. You feel the floor again. Racing is hell, you will not even hear the bell. Maybe you're strong, but you don't stand a chance. Feel the power of a warrior. Fight, 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 fight.
He is your Guinness World Record holder for the fastest speed in a Monster Jam truck from